Hey, Norm Tone Bot. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, Norm Tone Bot. RatchetTV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. So boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, I got to give y'all some of this Naziah Harris content. We got to do something because I told y'all I would only be talking about this with updates. I told y'all I wouldn't be going live on Naziah Harris anymore. As far as I'm not just gonna sit there and go live every day just gossiping about shit. I will only come to y'all with updates. And guess what? On this Saturday, we got an update. So look, some craziness, and I do mean craziness, is going on right now. There is been someone allegedly who is possibly Jarvis' brother that comes out and is basically confessing to everything that went on, goes on to say about the antifreeze, about Naziah getting sick, about Naziah going back home, about Shannon is the real one who unalived Naziah Harris allegedly, and everything I say is alleged. And it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. So allegedly, yeah, there's been a lot of craziness going on, and someone is coming out to say, look, they know exactly what happened and the reason why the deals was made between Shannon, Annette, and King and company. They're saying that they allegedly made deals with the prosecutors, and they need them to basically wrap Jarvis up. And Jarvis is whether the person is saying Jarvis is going to wait until they really try to throw this unaliving on him, and he's going to snitch on Shannon and company, allegedly. I don't know how truthful this is. I don't know, but the only thing I can say is it sounds, well, now when I get to this, y'all gonna, it sounds right, bro. I don't know. It sounds like this could possibly be a very possible scenario, because one thing that I think we all can agree on is, yes, Jarvis is a monster and he deserves to get life underneath any penitentiary in America. Well, hell, we could throw him to Guantanamo Bay or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and put him underneath there. I don't agree that he should be free of anything. I don't think he's innocent of anything. I think he's just as guilty of the unaliving, just like I think Shannon, Annette, Marquita, Mark, and everybody else who tried to cover it up, Mimi and all. I think all y'all are just as guilty as Jarvis, because everyone has done everything in their power to cover this up. I feel like the city of Detroit failed this little girl. I feel like CPS failed this little girl. I feel like the system failed her, bro. I think the family failed her. I feel like the friends and everyone else involved in this failed her, and then now people are literally clout chasing and trying to raise money on behalf, and just you see her brother Vari just, where's my cut? What am I gonna get out of this? And you see Roxy basically admitting she's running plays. You see Mark running plays. You see Mimi running plays. You see Shannon and Annette and Marquita are not speaking up. I mean, the reason why they're so quiet is because they're very much so tied into the unaliving of this little girl. Now, I just don't agree with the timeline. I feel like there's something else that we're missing here. Now, this person goes on to say that, she did come home that night. And when she did come home, Shannon and her got into it because, she found out that she was pregnant with Jarvis' kid. And, it was a fact now. She admitted that this was Jarvis' kid, and she was saying like allegedly she's gonna keep the baby, and Shannon and her got into it, and Shannon ended up hitting her over the head with something, possibly allegedly, and she was already sick from the antifreeze and not feeling well, and she was already needing to go to the hospital, but something happened and they attacked her in that house allegedly. I don't know. This is what the person is saying. Now, this could be false. This could just be somebody clout chasing, but I'm just gonna be real. After you listen to it, you be the judge of it. It to me sounds like this could be a possible scenario for in my opinion. I don't know. Only thing I do know is the city of Detroit failed her, and we don't know where Naziah is. There's been some people that say allegedly Naziah is alive and she's gonna come out in trial and testify on everybody. I don't know that could even be a possibility at this point. I don't feel like she's alive. I feel like they already have found her body and they're just not saying anything, and they're just allowing people to hang themselves. That's the only thing I can think of. But it could be, they could be not telling us for a couple of different reasons. But one thing we do know is Detroit Police Department is corrupt, and they're not trying to put this unaliving on anyone else but Jarvis. And the only way Jarvis is going to get out of this is if he starts snitching and telling people the truth. But I mean, he's already hung for the inappropriate, relationship, and, for the R word and, essay. And he's going down for, the things, that he should go down for. But I just don't know that he unalived her by himself, and that they're going to be able to just pin this on him by his. I mean, well, they're going to pin it on him by himself. But I just don't think that he did it by himself. I think that Annette and Shannon and Marquita know exactly what's going on, and they're saying they're not. From what this person is saying in the audio that I'm going to play y'all, they're saying that this is not them protecting Jarvis. They're protecting Shannon because the family knows that Shannon is the one who did this. They're saying that Shannon is very much so the one who did this, and the family all knows that she did this. And I don't know, man. I don't know how truthful that is. I don't know that Shannon is the one who did it by herself. I feel like they all know exactly what's going on, though. So I think that all of them are just as guilty as Jarvis. So whether Jarvis did this alone, whether the family partook in anything that was going on, I just think that all of y'all are guilty. This is just my opinion. I feel like all of y'all are guilty, and I think all of y'all should pay the price for what happened to Naziah. So I don't know, y'all. Allegedly Jarvis' brother is confessing, and this to me sounds like a confession. It could be Jarvis told him what was going on. They're saying that the Jarvis his baby mothers also knew it. That's why he was going from baby mama to baby mama. They all knew what was going on, and they had a month to get rid of whatever evidence. They're saying they went out and planted clothes that we know she wasn't wearing. They planted the clothes there. This is what the person is saying. They planted the clothes. Everything was strategically done. And that's how I know Jarvis didn't act alone. Because let's just be serious right now. Jarvis is not the smartest apple on the tree. He ain't the brightest bulb in the lamp. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it a buck. A big buck. Jarvis is not smart enough, to me, from what I've seen from this case and how a lot of things transpired. I don't feel like Jarvis could have acted alone in this. I just don't feel like he's smart enough and strategic enough to get away with this by himself. I feel like there is multiple parties involved in this. This is just my opinion, though. Like I said, I'm just going to keep telling y'all it's my opinion because I'm not saying what I say is a fact. because it's all alleged. Everything is allegedly. But no, what's not alleged is Naziah deserves justice. That's what's not alleged about this. What's not alleged is Naziah deserves answers, and we all are looking for answers for her. And I feel like the YouTube community, TikTok community, Facebook community, whatever, I feel like we're more invested in this than the prosecutors. I feel like we're more invested than the family. I feel like we're more invested than friends and loved ones. I just feel like nobody really truly cares, because CPS, they won't do anything. They didn't do anything. They went out there and allowed Jarvis to just walk away whenever he was a registered ex-offender, and he should have been locked up as soon as they found out he was around his own kid. He shouldn't even be around his own kids, let alone Naziah. Why was Naziah going to clean up the shop? The prosecutor should be asking the family this. Okay, so you admitted you knew that he had a past, and you're saying, oh well, if society gives him a second chance, then why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I give him a second chance? Well, you can give him a second chance, but those kids shouldn't give him one chance. You should have been like, okay, well, I don't agree with, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm just saying, if you want to give the man a second chance, by all means, Shannon, you and him do that on y'all own time, and you keep that away from your children and anyone else's. If that's what you decide to do, you shouldn't put anyone in harm's way knowing you're dating a monster by letting the monster come around your kids and other people's kids. And then you're over there trying to aid in a bed, like, oh, you want to go down to the shop today, Naziah? Oh, Naziah, you want to go? You want to use my phone to call him, Naziah? You're just being weird, Shannon. Like, you were doing a lot of weird stuff too. So, Shannon, you're just as sick as Jarvis, and I feel like you should be incarcerated right along with his ass, with your Whoopi Goldberg looking ass. But I mean, that's just my opinion though, Shannon. I just think you're a weird sicko just like him, and I heard a lot of shit you did in your younger days to family members of your own. So I don't know, man. This whole case has just gotten just sick. It's gotten just weird. It's just a shit show at this point. It's like the Detroit circus, if you will. This is like a Detroit circus. I'm tired of it. That's why I just say, you know what, y'all, I'm only gonna give y'all updates from this point on. I don't even want to sit here and continue to go live and talk about this every day, because it's just a sick, sad case. So I would just much rather give y'all updates when the update come out. So as you see, there's an update today, and when I play the audio, y'all are gonna be like, what in the hell? It sounds like a confession. Now, where this confession will lead, I don't know. I honestly don't know, because it sounds like the police got their mind convinced that it's just Jarvis. And I'm not convinced that it's just Jarvis. What are y'all thinking in the chat right now? Tell me right now, what are y'all thinking right now? Is it just Jarvis? Should we just stop this right now? Should we just stop right now and just say Jarvis did it and leave it alone and just say it's just Jarvis? Y'all let me know in the chat if that's what we should just do, because I don't feel like we should. I feel like there's more parties involved in this, and I still feel like there's a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle. That's just my opinion though. I could be wrong. I could just be totally wrong, and we should just probably just stop, right? Nah, I'm not. But like I said, I'm only gonna go live with updates, and for me, this is an update. Detroit Police Department, I just really hope y'all don't fumble this like y'all have continued to fumble this. I really hope that y'all don't allow everyone else who should be held accountable off the hook. I truly just pray that somehow, some way, you guys, what is the word I'm looking for? I hope y'all amaze us. I hope that y'all really shock the world, because I think everybody is thinking that they're not going to do anything, bro. They're not going to arrest Shannon. They're not going to arrest Annette. They're not going to arrest Marquita. They're not going to arrest King. They're not going to arrest anyone who was responsible for this for real, for real. They're going to just put this on Jarvis sweep it under the rug and pretend like that's justice for Neziah, when everybody should be held accountable and everybody was responsible for Neziah in that house. And Jarvis should have never been in that house. They lied on the stand. They lied to the public. They won't give any real answers. They even admitted that they gave the girl a pregnancy test. They knew she was pregnant. So in my opinion, if you're admitting that she was pregnant, where's the baby? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the big thing. Where's the baby? If she's pregnant, where is the baby? And why is there only one unaliving charge? You're saying you can't prove it. I think it's proof enough if you have a pregnancy test that said Neziah was pregnant. And I believe that in your phone records, I believe they subpoenaed him, and I believe they know that you knew Neziah was pregnant. So where is the charge for the second unaliving? Because Neziah was carrying a baby when she allegedly died. Is she really unalived? I don't know, but they're charging them with the unaliving. So you just got to think that they know this. And I just think that they might have possibly found her body or something, man. And I think we're going to find out something here in about a month, in a week. But again, a sick, sad case. I don't know. It's a sick, sad case. I don't know where we go from here. But I do want to play this audio for y'all in just a minute. But I had to give y'all my little spiel, if you will. Had to give you my spiel, if you will. Nah, but I don't know, Ratchet Gang. This case is a shit show. I hope we get real answers here real soon. I don't know that we do, though, because everything that we're witnessing shows us that this is it, y'all. Like they're gonna throw it all on Jarvis. Rightfully so. I think that Jarvis should, yeah, bro, you should go down. I mean, you did a lot of fucked up things in this situation, and you deserve everything you're getting. And I think you should go down for the unaliving. I just don't think you should go down alone. I think you should have a lot of company in that system right there with you. Not in your jail cell, because a lot of it was women, but I think King knows what's going on. I think Annette, Marquita, and Shannon also know what's going on. So yeah, I just think that all of y'all should be in jail right now, man. But it sounds like somebody made a confession. Now, y'all tell me if y'all are buying this. Allegedly, Jarvis' brother is snitching, and he's telling the real. And they're saying that the real person that they're protecting is Shannon, and Shannon is getting all the protection. So it kind of goes you to show Roxy kind of been running the play. It goes to show you that Annette been running the play. It goes to show you everybody has been running the play. It goes to show you guys all of this has been going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has been running the play. Everybody. So everybody should be held accountable for this. Everybody should be held accountable. Not just Jarvis. I think everybody should be held accountable. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the chat. I'm about to get to this audio in just a second. And yeah, after this, I want everybody to jump into the comment section and tell me exactly what you feel. Do you think this is real? Do you think this is fake? I don't know, but I had to come give y'all a little update with the Neziah Harris situation. And the only thing I can say is my condolences. I don't even want to say to the family, because they don't give a shit. To any family member who is affected by this of Neziah, I would say my condolences to your family, and my prayers are with you, and God bless the people who really cared. I don't know who I'm speaking to, because I don't know anybody who really cared. It sounds like the whole family is sick. So I don't know. I'm not trying to be heartless, but RIP to Neziah if she's no longer here. I pray that, you know, you get proper justice, and I pray that everybody who is responsible for your death is held accountable. That's the only thing I can say about it. I pray, Neziah. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure everybody got your notification bells turned on. This is your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang, and this is Ratchet TV. So look, I'm about to play this audio right now. I'm done talking, y'all. I know I've been talking for like 20 minutes, but all right, look, get into the comment section after this is over with. Tell me what your thoughts are about this audio. Alright, I'm gonna play the audio and I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Salute to the game.
Some antifreeze or whatever he was gonna try to get rid of the baby. He gave that to her, you know what I'm saying, and try to do whatever he could do. She was feeling sick or whatever. Alright, so he gets in the car, drops her off to go back home. Alright, when she gets out to go home, she go in the house. Shannon and them get into it with her. They didn't call and see if she was at Jarvis' house because Shannon already knew she was at Jarvis' house because she called to get directions earlier that day while she was at school. So once she get back, they get to fussing at her for going up to Jarvis' shop and calling fast and this and that. Then it all came out, confirming that she was pregnant, was Jarvis' baby, and Shannon lost it. Shannon lost it real bad and jumped on Naziah, beating her, hitting her in the head with some object right there in that house that they overlooking, and killed Naziah because she was already probably having complications. Remember, from whatever they've been giving her to try to get rid of the baby. Remember, she was sick earlier that day and on the floor. Instead of them calling the nurse, they called the counselor. School failed her. So once Shannon beats on it, she passes out. She dies right there. So they panic. So they get her, the twin sister help Shannon get her into the mama car, and they go and meet Jarvis. Meet Jarvis out there by where the other girlfriend lives. And Jarvis was going to all these different houses at his different girlfriend house, establishing his alibi. Because he knew what had happened between her and Shannon. That he had nothing to do with it, but knew that he was also the last person seen with her and probably would be questioned about her being unalive. So once Shannon and the sister go out there to meet them out there, they get rid of the body, right? So once they get rid of the body, he tell them, bring some extra clothes or whatever. So they get rid of the body and they throw those extra clothes out, which is working. And I don't understand how that's working, because we know what she had on the day of school. We know what she left, got off the bus with the clothes she had on. But they threw out some different clothes with limited amount of blood and stuff on it. Why? Because they only took the jacket off of her, and probably some other shoes and stuff that was already in the house. But she's still buried in what we saw her in, which is that colorful jacket, them jeans, and some other shoes, wherever she is. And I don't think she buried nowhere where she can't be found, because they somewhere else and make people go search in the opposite direction. So she is deceased, but she was killed by Shannon in a rage because of her jealousy or whatever she had going on with Jarvis. And at the end of the day, the mom and the sister knows what Shannon did, and they're not protecting Jarvis, they're protecting Shannon. And Shannon hoping that Jarvis don't snitch on him, but he's not going to tell until after they try and convict him of the murder, and he see the difference between the time. Remember, his lawyer said they're not going to contest and fight the fact that he had inappropriate relations with her. Okay, go ahead and bound it over. But what we are fighting is the murder. Why? Because there's no body. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Now, you do know that Shannon and all of them have already made deals with the DA. Why? Because without Shannon, the mom, King, the fiance, without all those people, they would not have a case for murder against this young lady. So they pieced up parts of their statements and testimonies to present what it was they wanted to present to the court, that he was last seen with it and he's the one that killed him. But believe me, there's other text messages, all kind of messages in their phones that they took. But if they convict them and show that they are also guilty, then who would be on the stand and testify or could testify against Jarvis? Because they all could get up there and just plead the fifth, because they all are being charged. So therefore, they're letting them off and letting them go. They made a deal. They agreed to testify against Jarvis and say what it is that they want them to say. In turn, keeps them from being prosecuted and charged with anything. But trust me, they know exactly what happened.
Why y'all hide? What's going on? Hi. I know y'all had a whole lot to say about me on live, but now y'all see me. Like, what, y'all ain't expect me to pop up, huh? Oh, I know it ain't your place. Hey, y'all on the phone. Who y'all on the phone with? None of my business. Oh, none of my damn business. You don't want to answer no questions like, where's the baby at, man? I said, where's the baby at then? Y'all don't know?
I don't know. You go ahead and record me. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, see that? Record, yeah. Yeah, so why you recording? Come on in.
Well, I'm interviewing them.
Come on out.
Come on in.
Conversation.
Well,
Come on in.
so what kind of what? So where? Why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon and which one is Shannon and Marquita. First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Shannon?
What's the deal, Mark?
So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh?
Yeah. Are you one?
Am I one? No, of course not. Why, you want to fuck with me? Is that why you asking?
No, not.
Excuse me, sir.
Move out the way. Now you want to move. Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
About what?
Whatever the conversation gonna be on.
About
You
what?
said we can ask you questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions,
No,
and I answered it.
I got more questions, so come on.
No.
Come on. You might as well come on out here and talk. What's the point of answering the questions right here? You
What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody's questions,
just said you
my
wanted.
dog.
You just said you wanted to.
Who? You did?
Here we go with the retard shit.
You are retarded.
So I'm saying, you was the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah. Before school.
Before school. So what
I
happened?
told y'all that.
So what happened after school, though?
You figure it out. Y'all got everything right. Yeah.
Video report.
So now she running. Like, so now what you going here for? Oh. Well, I'm. Well, he said he wanted you out of here. You ain't want to leave, so that's why we here.
Who?
Your boyfriend.
I'm on the phone with the landlord right now. Like, what you mean? Like what you mean? Like, he's here off the track of my love. So it's just to me.
This his house.
Who?
This his house.
This who house?
It's our house.
Tina,
but
can
don't
you
act
come
like
upstairs
that.
right now? You can come up here.
Yeah,
Cause
you want to leave?
You talking
You
about
want
this?
to
You
leave?
talking about some this?
But you lived with your mama when he moved here.
First of all, he stayed around the corner. He wasn't even staying here. And we ain't gonna do that.
I know. But don't walk up on me though. 'Cause I ain't walking towards you.
But this is my
I didn't
house.
walk towards you. I don't give a fuck. This is my
This
house.
my house.
Right.
This my house.
Get him.
This
Shannon,
my
get him.
house.
Do that.
This my house.
We're not doing
This my
that.
house.
Hey.
This my house. This my house.
Okay.
This is my house.
This my nephew out.
Okay.
I ain't about to touch
You
her.
trying to make it seem like it's just
I'm
his house.
hot.
It's not.
I'm hot.
I'm hot too.
Okay, well don't
I'm
walk
hot
towards
too.
me.
What?
Okay. Well, he live here too.
I didn't say he did. So what you mean?
Okay.
No, Roxy. No, how? Roxy, no. You wanted to do this. Y'all wanted to do this, right? No. For what, Roxy? For what, Roxy? For what, Roxy?
I got a 13-year-old.
Baby, I'm not on the defense with nobody. I said what I said, and I stand on 10 toes down on everything of what I said. Point blank, period. Chris, let me call you right back.